Welcome to TRIPP. Resting is an important component of our physical and mental health. But when resting goes on too long, inertia sets in. It's one of the core laws of physics. This simply means an object at rest tends to stay at rest. Many of us have experienced this after sitting for long hours on the couch. It's good to nourish ourselves with relaxation, but then there can also be too much of a good thing. In these situations, we need to build momentum, break the inertia that's holding us in place, because an object in motion tends to stay in motion, and movement is truly important to our physical and mental health. As we begin the process of building momentum, it can be useful to think of baby steps, tiny bits of progress that don't require a lot of energy in and of themselves, but they do help us create that feeling of movement. We can even turn it into a game, trying to identify the smallest increment that can reasonably be considered progress. The smaller the task, the less daunting it will be, allowing us to simply get up and complete it. In that moment, inertia has been broken. Like a magic spell that has suddenly lifted, we are no longer held captive. This allows us to identify the next small increment of progress that we can take on. Today's practice is box breathing. Research shows that it's one of the most effective ways to calm your nerves, lower blood pressure, and create an almost immediate sense of calm. You'll inhale deeply for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This measured, symmetrical pattern of breath quickly shifts us into a relaxed state of mind. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Now hold for a slow count of 4. And exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4, expelling the air completely until your belly is empty. Over time, through practice, this will feel more comfortable. When you are ready to move on, look into the light and we'll proceed. Each time we complete these baby steps, these increments of progress, it's helpful to celebrate them. Even in small ways, such as a silent compliment to ourselves or a smile of recognition at what we accomplished. These mini celebrations activate our internal reward system, sending dopamine and endorphins to our brain to boost our mood and our energy, making it easier to move on to the next step. It may feel silly at first to celebrate something so tiny, but give yourself that gift. Celebrate your wins, regardless of the size. By doing so, you'll make everything else in life more enjoyable. When we breathe intentionally with structure, it allows us to activate the vagus nerve and stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. Box breathing is one of the best ways to lower anxiety and improve your mood. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Now hold for 4. And breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 4, releasing completely until your belly deflates. Over time, this will become very natural. Look into the light when you're ready to move on. As we become more comfortable with this process, we can begin to consciously use the